It isn't your usual opening scene for an episode of Ice Hockey UK TV in association with SMP Europe, but on this rest day we've managed to escape the hotel and here we are outside the Citadel in Jaca, a 16th century star fort, now home to a museum of military miniatures. But on this rest day, as I say, players had a training session this morning. This afternoon is a rest and recovery session, and the players are now going down back to the ice rink to watch the Chinese Taipei versus Mexico game. Earlier on, after lunch though, we were able to grab a couple of interviews. We'll hear from goalie coach Dave Clancy in a moment, but first, two players who are celebrating a milestone later in the tournament. It's Captain Saffron and Louise Adams. First of all, the tournament, such as it is, one game in, obviously got a couple of practices as well. How's it been so far for you, Saffron?
Yeah, good. You know, it's great to get going, really. I think we've been looking forward to this week for a long time. So to get the first game under our belt and a nice win and a nice team performance, it's good to get going.
Yeah, and the team performance, I think, sums up, Louise. Everybody was contributing, all the lines were going, and it was a perfect start possibly for the tournament.
Yeah, absolutely. I think we've got great team cohesion this year. And I think that really shows on the ice. We're like a family off the ice, and then that translates to our performance on the ice. We work as a team really nicely.
And today, it's a non-game day. Practice this morning. It's just kind of a case of rest and recover and get ready to go tomorrow.
Yeah, get the legs moving, fine-tune some plays and some systems that we're playing. So, yeah, again, it's always good to get on the ice on a rest day and just kind of keep the momentum going and get ready for tomorrow.
Yeah. Yesterday, before the game, we had Emily's presentation of the first cap, the debut cap. Later this week, there's going to be a couple of other presentations. You're both reaching 50 caps later this week. Saffron, you're tomorrow, and Louise, you're on Friday. What does 50 caps mean to you as representing Great Britain?
For me, I mean, it's such an honour to be able to pull that jersey on once, even let alone 50 times. That's something that not many people get to do. So to be able to maintain our game and be able to make this team that many times and represent it that many times is a huge achievement to ourselves, but also a huge honour to be able to represent our country for that long.
Yeah, it's for yourself, yeah.
It is, yeah. Every time you put the jersey on, there's still, a shiver down your spine, and the honour is incredible. So, yeah, to reach 50 caps, we do feel old, I think, but it's a huge honour.
Yeah. And you mentioned at the top, this tournament should have been a couple of years ago, so you've kind of been waiting on 48, 46, 48, whatever, for kind of 2 years. So it's kind of waiting for this milestone to come, but now it's finally here.
That's it, yeah. I thought, how old will I be when will I get there? But no, it's nice to finally have it come round and enjoy the tournament. As I say, we've got a great team, and it's a wonderful team to share it with.
And we were talking before we started recording, going back to cap number one. Louise, you were Hull in 2012. You were France in 2011. Can you go back to day one, Louise?
Yeah, I mean, I was pretty fresh. I think I made the team 2 weeks after my 16th birthday. So everyone around me was very experienced, and I came in quite fresh on that tournament. So it was quite a big step up, quite a lot of nerves. But yeah, kind of fitted into the team really nicely. There's always been a good kind of cohesion around GB. So it was nice to kind of settle into it and see it progress from then to now.
And playing in a home tournament first up must have been nice.
Yeah, there's definitely a different atmosphere from when you're playing away to when you're playing in a home tournament. So it's nice to have the crowd behind you.
And Cannes in France for you, Saf, 2011?
Yeah, same as Louise. I think my 16th birthday was a couple of days before travelling. So young. I don't even think I'd played a women's game before travelling. I didn't know half the names on the team either. So yeah, it was an experience, but it was fantastic, and the atmosphere in that arena as well was brilliant. They filled it with hundreds of school children, and yeah, really packed the arena. So.
And you always like scoring against the French.
Love that
one. So we're saying 2011 and 12. It's kind of 10, 11 years ago. It doesn't seem 5 minutes possibly, but anything kind of standing out over that time for either of you?
I think for me, actually, Nottingham, the most recent tournament from this, has probably been the biggest highlight. To have that many people in the crowd, but also just the way that the team came together. There's not really been an atmosphere like that with GB since I started when I was 16. So to see that coming into place is really nice.
Yeah.
Mine's the same. So don't get me wrong, there's been lots of great memories from previous tournaments, but at the whole kind of team and the tournament itself was Nottingham. There wasn't a bad word to say about it. It was incredible.
So come back to present day then, carrying forward that momentum from Nottingham to this week, on and off the ice, I suppose. They're off to a good start. We've got Spain on Tuesday, and we saw them, they beat Latvia yesterday in a shootout, so we kind of know what's coming up.
Yeah, I mean, we're ready. The team's ready to play them. I think, we're not worried. We're going to stick to our systems, not change anything for them. Go out hard and get the game.
Yeah, and kind of same again.
Yeah, I think previously when we've played Spain, they've always been a strong team. But I think when we played them before to where we played them now, we're a completely different team and we can bring a whole other level to them.
Excellent. Well, thanks for your time this afternoon on what is a rest day. Many congratulations on the 50 milestone when they come, and best of luck the rest of the week.
Thank you.
Just catching some time on rest day with Dave Clancy, part of the coaching staff. Nat Mender coach, working with Ella and Nicole. Dave,
Yep.
How's the first few days here in Spain been?
It's been good. The girls are upbeat. They've worked hard on and off the ice. First day arriving, I think everyone was tired. Bus journey took a long time to get here. Flight, the whole lot of it really. So I'm really happy where the goalies are, considering everything that's been in the way so far.
Yeah.
To put blockers, but we're not positive.
And the first game, Nicole, on paper, 11 shots, not a busy game, but she still had a couple of moments where she had to be her best and did what she needed to do.
Yeah, that was for me, I think she actually had a few more shots. In the first period, I think there was a couple more that were shots because they were on target, and if she wasn't there, the puck would have gone in. So, but I'm proud of her because when she was asked to pull all the stops out, so when we were on the 5-on-4, on the PK, she was stepped up the game for me. She made some great stops, really worked hard on and off the puck. Good communication. So yeah, I think she's really done a good job, and I think she's settling into the tournament really well.
How do you work it in practice with the two goalies? Obviously, they have their work with the team, but then you get a chance to work with them a bit more individually. What do you do in them sessions? Is it techniques? Is it skill? Is it whatever you can do in the time you've got?
It depends, to be honest. So the coaching staff have allocated me time on every session, which is really good. And it's something that we talk about in the team meetings prior to. And we discuss about what I would like to put forward, how long it's going to take me, whether it's 5, 10 minutes, half an hour, 20 minutes. So when we first came here, I wanted to get the girls used to the rink. So we worked on an angular play first so they could know how far out the crease they need to come. Or if it's a wide play, that they could actually control their depth management, understand the crease area. So we used the tool that you've seen us use multiple times with the strings to figure that out. And then we were working on cross-ice plays, so east-west plays, depending on the team, really. We'll be working on loads of high plays because that seems to be the way Spain like to work from behind the net. Recognition of players who are more likely to shoot more than others that are more likely to pass. So just doing that through video reviews and stuff like that. But on the ice, I'm really happy with the time and the effort that the girls are putting in. It's really good.
Yeah. And the two goalies we've got here, Nicole, her record kind of needs no second work. She's been there, done it, everything. Ella is kind of one for the future. It's a bit of a cliche, but Ella's time will come eventually.
Oh, I think we've got the strongest goalies in the tournament by far. Honestly, I'm so proud to be working with these girls. Like Nicole is on fire. When she's on a game, no one scored past her.
Yeah.
And Ella is quite capable of doing exactly the same. And she's just improving time and time again. So I'm hoping to get, some good game time in for both goalies. It's something we've discussed between the coaches, and it's something we want to push forward. But we won't do it at detriment to the team. It will be for the team's benefit, and it will prove, that we've got the best goalies and show.
How do you work with the goalies, kind of linking with the team? So obviously you're looking after the netman, but do you work with the other coaches to how they work with the defence, how they work with the forwards, and kind of communication that way?
I think if you come down and watch a session, I'm kind of like everywhere, aren't I? I'll be screaming at someone to cycle the puck down low. I'll be telling the D to, hinge. I'll be telling the forecheckers to press and steer and stuff like that. as well as telling the goalies to stop and play the puck and stop rims or quick up or look at back door, and look at certain plays and stuff. So I'm just all over it, communicating for the whole team. So, but the goalies and the players, they all get on really, really well. The communication from everyone is they're happy. So can't ask for more than that.
And going into tomorrow, obviously we had a practice this morning, kind of resting day this afternoon. We've got Spain tomorrow night. So you saw them play against Latvia on Sunday. We know what we've got to do, and everybody will be ready. Yeah,
it's going to be a tough game. It's going to be tough, but I'm very confident that the girls are going to do it. We haven't come here for second place anymore. There's no second, third place. The girls have come here for gold. I'll be going home on that plane with a gold around my neck with the rest of the girls. There'll be champagne, there'll be beer, there'll be everything thrown everywhere. We are having gold this time.